He'll make the lobby now.
All right, guys, we're getting ready for the third and final game of the night. Sky Temple is our map.
Sky Temple.
Jared, join my game. Do it. How quick can you do it? Show me. Show me your speed. Wow. Oh my goodness. Okay. There's Rife. He's in here so quick. He knew it.
What have you been doing lately, Jake?
Started getting more stuff done for the planning of the wedding.
Lame.
Got some news for the house, so we should be moving there April.
Nice.
A lot of graphic stuff, variety of shows. Town Hall Overwatch is in the works. Town Hall Heroes got a big upgrade last week. My personal stream got an upgrade today, and my sponsor decks are finally going out.
Nice.
So hopefully we get some sweet sponsors for some sweet tournaments.
Nice.
And yeah, beyond that, it's just a lot of. I started working out again a little bit last week. It's good to get back in that workout 2 to 3 times a week. Gonna slowly advance to do more and more and more once again, because
Nice.
I have been a lazy fatty since Christmas.
Yeah.
Stream is so upset with the lack of tilted Zoya Space Jams.
It's okay. Why is my head so zoomed in?
Because you're still tilted. Let me see if I can fix that for you. Let's check the stat. This is hard to control. We're gonna go with that. Jared, those are some of the most attractive sounds I've ever heard come out of your mouth.
Thanks. Thanks, homie. Home skillet. A
What
slice of homemade cheese.
What is a home skillet?
You.
Oh man, it's good to know.
I've been playing Blade and Soul.
Oh
I
yeah,
got level cap yesterday. It's
is
a pretty decent game.
it take a while to get to level cap?
No. Say like 16, 17 hours of gameplay.
I watched a stream of someone playing it, and I was just kind of like, yeah, I'm not gonna bother. Not. I know it's something that
it's
would
not
be
for
really
everyone.
short-lived for me, and I'm just not gonna.
No, it's definitely not for everyone.
Yeah.
It is definitely its own brand of weird. Saw Jake going for Caldor arms. No. He's going for the big games.
The big gains.
He's going for the Zoya arms. Huh.
I do
Look at
need
that strength. Ugh.
I do need to fit into my suit. I'm not wearing a tux though. I'm wearing a.
Watch me
suit.
lift this water bottle almost effortlessly.
Damn, sorry.
That is the kind of arms you want.
So manly. We have 10 people in the game. Let's make a lobby.
Let's make that draft. Let's make that draft. Jake, make the draft.
I don't
Jake.
know. I don't know the last time I made a draft. I'm spoiled.
Oh.
I usually tell the teams to do it for me. But not today. Today is not that day. Today we're going to make a draft. The tournament name is Chair League. Juno's on the party. These guys all have new accounts. They all have footmen as their icons. Jared, this is going to be hype.
Nice.
Chair League, what's the date?
Tuesday.
What's the date?
It's the 25th.
1/25/2016. We've got our teams. They are known as TAW, Lazarus, and Madcast. What do you expect to see in this game, Jared? Do you think we'll see Tyrande picked?
I hope so.
No? I need to swap these because these guys, I did it backwards. So it'll be Madcast, and then TAW, Laz. Just making sure I've got the teams labeled correctly.
I bought chocolate milk today.
Oh, yeah?
Well, I bought regular milk, 2%. Then I bought Nesquik.
Nice.
Yeah, I haven't had a glass of it yet, though. See, I keep doing this thing where I keep buying milk despite being lactose. Well, I just can't help it, man. I love milk so much. Like Jake's witnessed it. Whenever we go to restaurants and stuff,
Yeah.
if they have milk, I get milk. But I'm like slightly lactose, so I'm in pain the rest of the night. But I love milk so much. I just don't know what to do, Jake.
I mean,
How did you decide you're just never gonna eat eggs again? Because it was gonna kill you. But milk doesn't kill me yet. It just makes me
eggs don't
like
kill me
pain.
either. So I do brave things made with eggs.
Yeah, but you just don't eat eggs. Or I just straight up drink milk.
Oh no, I don't go raw dog. No, that's risk.
Never raw dog with eggs, but with milk, I go deep. I go deep on that milk life.
Man, that's a risk.
It is.
I hope I sent the right links to the right teams. We'll find out.
We will.
Solid Jake, worst admin. I can do production things, but when it comes to like being an admin, rank 50, boys.
Rank 50. Just like his Hero League.
You know
JK,
it.
he got rank 1 the other day. Are you still rank 1 or did you rank?
I'm still ranked 1.
Nice, dude. Nice.
Sky Temple draft beginning here. TAW Lazarus insta-ban there on Zagara. Very, very high priority for Zagara bans and picks today, which is rather interesting.
Yeah. Zagara is just like a nice, safe pick. She's got the safety of the vision she gets from Crete, the power of Maw. You know, usually doesn't matter who you hit on. As long as you hit someone in the Maw, it has value. Her
True.
damage is safe and consistent. You know, she's like for up and coming players, up and coming teams. Zagara has consistently been a go-to pick for them. Because of just how safe and easy she is to play.
Okay, KT being banned out here. This could be a Tyrande pick for Lazarus if they decide they want to go that way. Very strong hero, even with the nerfs in the previous patch. Other common picks, we have seen a lot of Jaina, Raynor, Muradin, ETC, all highly prioritized. And in Europe, we saw a lot of early Tassadar picks.
Yeah, we did. They put a lot of prioritization onto that hero. But it's going to be first pick Diablo. What?
Well, you know, like you said, he's just got that guaranteed initiation that some of the warriors don't have. Muradin has that skill shot, which is very powerful when you're able to land it. But Diablo, you can't miss the shadow charge. So if you just want the safe, guaranteed initiations, Diablo provides that for your team.
Well, we'll see what the 2 pick for Madcast is going to be. We still got the Tyrande Muradin up. Got Jaina Tyrande up. Tyrande Uther. Basically, please pick Tyrande. And then any of the other good damages that go with her. Because Tyrande, you know, even with the abnormal build last game, did work. Which is great heals the whole game. You know, the ability to secure kills was really to Morales and Raynor.
Okay, early Morales, not a common thing, but these two are a match made in heaven. If you've ever played StarCraft Brood War, you know exactly how more value your Marines get when you have a medic healing them up. Well, it's much the same, but of course you can throw that stim drone down from Morales onto Raynor, and it just makes him a very, very scary damage, especially with Giant Killer at level 13 versus a hero like Diablo.
Well, let's take a look here at Jaina pickup here. I mean, just great damage overall. One of the best heroes in the game. I mean, I think Jaina had an insanely high win rate at gold. I don't actually remember what Jaina's win rate was. I know Fort E-Star, their win rate with Jaina was 100%.
Wow.
If they had Jaina, they won the game. So Jaina really valued over there. And then they're going to pick up the Uther. Oh, man. Just seeing Tyrande again go through those mid-tier bans. Or go to them, at least, rather. They haven't gone through.
Yeah, but still, very uncommon to say the least. Another big hero that's on the table is Thrall. You know, probably the most high contested melee assassin in the game right now. Of course, Sonya labeled as a warrior. If she was an assassin, she would be pretty much exactly on par with him, maybe a little bit higher. Who will make it through?
Well, we do see that Vala does get banned out, banning out, consistent range damage.
Yeah.
We'll see what Lazarus wants to. I wonder what the TAW stands for. gonna ask them.
We may never know unless you ask them. What does the TAW stand for? It's been asked. Murden ban. Okay, so denying one of those big warrior pickups available. Still on the table, we have ETC, Johanna, probably the next two most popular warriors for Madcast. Wouldn't be surprised if we saw Sonya picked up with one of those big primary tanks.
Yeah, I would like to see maybe Sonya Murden here. There is a chance that Lazarus does pick up Murden. But they're going to go with the Johanna.
Well, Murden's been banned.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Oh, Murden was banned.
Nazebo! Okay. Zoya, are you ready for this?
What?
Oh! You went too soon. I wasn't ready.
Sorry.
Gosh.
Wow, Nazebo, man. For the longest time, he had like no competitive like I'm talking like more recently. He had no competitive viability, but he had a reasonably high win rate on hot slogs for Hero League. But I think his win rate on hot slogs has, with the scaling changes, has gone down quite a bit.
Yeah.
And I mean, there's just so many stuns in this game that can interrupt it. I mean, right now they have Uther stun, they have Diablo charge, they have Diablo flip, they got Apocalypse, they got Gust. So many ways to interrupt Ravenous Spear right now. I mean, we did for a reasonable amount of time see the Leaping Spiders build with Gargantuan, but I think the scaling changes might have just been too much for Nazebo to deal with. I'm really interested to see him this game because it has actually been I don't even see him in Hero League ever, like ever. So I don't know what he's like with the scaling changes.
That's a good point. I don't think I've seen him at all myself. Maybe here and there in quick match, but it'll be fun to see exactly how much damage he can do. False Start, of course, a huge pickup here from Lazarus. The fact that he made it this far in the draft is uncommon in itself. Very strong pickup, and of course, Mighty Gust, a beautiful disengage, as well as the presence available from that hero to fly between lanes and maximize the efficiency of the temples in a lot of situations to really just push your lead even further ahead if you're in a great spot like that. Their last pick, they need another warrior, I think.
Yeah, a warrior would be fine here. I think any warrior, actually, like Arthas Leoric would be a good pickup here. Wouldn't mind seeing potentially Sylvanas as well, or Sonya. Actually, I think Sonya would be great here.
Yeah, the Bruiser Buddies going on the front line is huge damage.
Actually, Thrall would be great. Sundering for Nazebo, hello? Wailing Arrow for Nazebo, that's great. I mean, there are so many interrupts for Ravenous Spirits.
Yeah. That's true. That's a good point. Think about if we see Apocalypse is like the moment Ravenous Spirit is used. You just, Apocalypse, problem solved. Like, Nazebo cannot move. It's not like, even if he had Bolt, you can't Bolt while Ravenousing. There's no response except for a perfect cleanse. And does Medic even have cleanse?
Yeah.
She does.
Of course Medic has cleanse, Jake.
Dude, I don't play Medic. She's like the one support I don't play.
Ripperoni. And Peppa Cheeses, man.
I should play her more.
Now, Ravenous Spirit is a reasonably long cooldown. It is 90 seconds. Apocalypse, I believe, is a 100 seconds.
Probably going to see Gargantua in this game. I don't think there's any way that Ravenous would work out.
Is Scooby okay?
He does that sometimes.
I know that the stream can't hear that.
No, yeah.
I heard that, and I am confused. But, minus the... Oh, okay. Minus the Nazebo pick. Madcast has a decent composition. I mean, Johanna's a great solo warrior. Morales Sonya can do work. Just so much survivability. I mean, you talked about the Morales Rainer combo already as well. So as long as they get some value out of Nazebo, but overall, I think Lazarus just has a more standard traditional composition. It just depends on how much value the Nazebo can get.
Yeah, we'll find out. I mean, we've seen Nazebos try to just go Garg style and then solo the Bruiser camp for timings, solo the temples while the team is working on those fights. But if you also have a hero like Sonya that's infinitely more efficient at doing that on their own and not having to spend a heroic in it, I'd be surprised if we did see that style of Nazebo in this game.
Yeah. There's just so many interrupts for Ravenous. It's just... there's just a lot of them. So I think Gargantuan would be the pickup as well. I'm just curious as to what build we'll see. For a very brief period in time, we saw the Plague Toads build coming out from Korea. when Nazebo made his resurgence in the meta, it was with the the Leaping Spiders build that EU brought us. But you have to keep in mind, does Nazebo still get
GP?
Gathering Power?
I don't think so.
I was gonna say with the changes in the Gathering Power, maybe.
I don't think he has. I
spell
think he
damage
lost it a
to-
while ago, and they removed it from False Tide when they changed GP.
Yeah. No, he still has. He still has
it?
Gathering Power.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
He still has Gathering
Okay.
Power. So maybe we could see some weird, Toads
But over
Gathering
Spider
Power
Cluster?
build with Ravenous. I mean, I'm just speculating because the Spider build with the scaling changes is just not enough damage, especially versus the state of the current healers.
True.
Toad build was interesting, but it never really picked up speed. Like we saw it in for a week and a half, 2 weeks. The Toad build from Korea. So I don't know, man. I really don't know what this Evo is going to be building. It's going to be interesting to see.
All right. Well, Sky Temple once again tonight. We have Madcast versus TAW. The Art of War, Lazarus.
The Art of War, Lazarus.
What is the Art of War, Zoya?
It's a book.
Oh. News to me.
Nice, man. Do you know who the Muffin Man is?
I've seen Shrek. Actually, I recently watched Shrek.
Yeah? It's been a while since I've seen Shrek. Did you know there's like 6 of them?
No.
I stopped watching after Shrek 2. There's a lot of them.
I think I saw 3.
Yeah, I think 3 had Justin Timberlake playing a prince, but I'm sure they made more after that.
I don't know if I saw that actually.
Maybe that's 4. I don't know. There's so many of them.
On the blue side, we have Madcast. It's Juno David W. Playing as Rainer. Sanjo playing Morales. Mr. Epic and Nazebo Sleifner playing Sonia and Rife 170 on Johanna.
And on TAW Lazarus, we have Hoax on Diablo, Beatbox John on the Jaina, Torvon on Sylvanas, Stony on Uther, and running out the team is going to be Dino Sario on the Falstad.
You ever see a Dinosario? It's like a Mario dinosaur. Not
really?
Yoshi. Not Yoshi.
Is that really what they're called?
Yeah. They have mustaches.
I don't know what you're talking about, but I believe you. If Jake's gonna be right about anything, it's gonna be about Mario. He's the biggest Mario fanboy. Have you seen his bedroom? There's literally $100,000 worth of Mario swag.
Oh yeah.
It's like one of those super fans.
It's like this past weekend when I was talking to Kubi, I didn't say something like, I think Nintendo games are overrated. I definitely didn't say that.
Yeah, no, he's literally, he's got the plumber stuff, the little pipes that you go down into. He sleeps inside, a little Princess Peach castle. That's Jake's life.
Okay, Falset trying to defend the top lane, but Sylvanas is getting a free push bottom. And that is a boatload of damage that has been done with a single hero. We see the top lane, yes, the fort is exposed, and this bottom fort won't be contested for quite a while, but it's still a really nice start here on the side of the blue team and getting an instant kill on Medic. That's really not the way you want to start the game.
Take a look at level 1 talents. We got Conjurer's Pursuit on both Jaina and Uther. But, we sometimes do see it on Jaina. No big deal. On Nazebo, we're going to be seeing Death Ritual, which has always been the go-to talent for Nazebo for his entire competitive existence.
For his entire existence in general. There's no other right talent. It's too good.
Yeah, you're 100% right. It is the go-to talent. And it's going to be Trauma Trigger on the Morales. Everything looking pretty normal.
Yeah, pretty standard.
Yeah.
We're seeing Barbershot with Venomous standard Sylvanas. Likely unstable at 7, 9 times out of 10. Sylva's been doing a nice job just soaking the middle and bottom lane while 4 members safely stay in top. And I just really like this call to make sure to just soak the minions and then immediately mount up and then rotate back to bottom, maximizing the experience for your team, which is why you see that level advantage right now on the side of our boys in red, TAW Lazarus.
They did a good job of soaking the lanes, like you said. Torvon really doing work in this bottom lane. That's the last of the shots. Top fort does not fall, but there are 2 structures really, really low on the end of Madcast. Their bottom fort and their top fort are both taking some serious damage here. So if they can push those down before a shrine phase, that's going to be a huge advantage. As these teams are moving closer to level 7, Jake, Right now, I mean, I'm really loving TAW Lazarus' rotations. They're doing a great job.
Yeah, just really smart map awareness. I mean, playing it perfectly right now. Sylvanas is not only helping with the mercenary camps, but keeping these lanes pushed out, locking down the Giants right now. Her Giants are on their way down already, and we do have the full soak in all 3 lanes for both teams.
Well, we see Torvald here trying to clear out these camps. We're going to see Shattered Ground on Sonya at level 4. That is something that's different. Seeing that over-focused attack is definitely different. It's going to be and it will be Spider Cluster, like you said. So it will be the standard Spider build coming out from the Zebo that was brought to us by the European scene.
Brought to you by Europe.
Brought to you by EU.
Okay, all the Giants have dissipated here in the bottom lane, but level 7 reached here on the side of TAW Lazarus. Life Drain picked up, not unstable, a really uncommon pickup, that's for sure, and it's going to be sacrificing a bit of lane clear and push potential, which is often crucial, especially in late game situations where you have to worry about cleaning out a lane with catapults. Hard to give that up.
Yeah, especially without going the cooldown reduction at 1 instead. I mean, if you're going to go W build, that's fine, but you usually don't see the 7th talent when they do go W build, but if you are going to go 7th talent, you might as well get the reduced cooldown reduction at level 1 as well. So really interesting build coming out from them. Will be Gidbin at 7 for Nazebo. And no cleanse on Morales. It's going to be Mule.
Wow. Well, Mule's very powerful in Sky Temple. If there's any map where you go for Mule, both teams stalled out the capture of their night camps as the bottom temple is spawning. So it's a very nice thing to do. Both teams just being very, adamant about having those knights in the top lane, but Falstad will be very beneficial here for the side of TAW Lazarus.
Yeah, definitely. Going to be interesting to see how, I mean, the Mule's already been dropped in the top lane there by Morales. The fort's been healed up to about half. And because Falstad has yet to rotate down, I'm leaving half that watch there, actually. He's flying in now. They might be able to force them off. There's still over half the shots left are going into it. That's a really extended Nazebo there, but the flip actually goes on a minion instead.
Yeah.
Condemn coming out from right. A big blizzard going down on Mr. Epic, but great heals from Morales. So might be a bit overextended, but still, Sanjo doing a great job of keeping his team alive on Morales, and they're still controlling the shrine, Jake.
Yeah, big condemn on 3 targets. Ancient Spear forward onto Hoax, but not enough for the kill. Multiple members go. Hoax goes for the tap of the well, but it dies from that shot from the temple at the last moment. So it's going to actually force them to just disengage. They couldn't get the mana and health back on up, and they're not willing to try to get those final shots.
Yeah, definitely.
Man, this medic, Mule.
Yeah, no, the Mule's doing value. I mean, did great healing in that game. Svans is trying to clear this in the top lane here. Morales is coming up, but I think this fort should end up going down to Lazarus here. There's just so many minions, and with only Morales here to clear it out. Joanna is moving her wave up, but without Knights take spawn, there was no chance at clearing that. So a first fort for them of the game, actually. Nazebo getting collapsed spawn. Nice zombie wall is going to actually zone out the Jaina there. And why are you going back in? No.
Hoax missed the overpower there. I mean, he just kind of messed up his combo after the shadow charge.
Now.
Yeah. First time he hit the minion at the altar, one of the guardians, and the second time just kind of not casting it.
Interesting level 7 talent picked up by Joanna as Lazarus is getting 10. We're going to be seeing the Crusade marches on, which is not something we see very often.
No.
Usually we see the battle momentum. Sometimes we see the condemn talent.
Yeah, conviction is pretty good. The movement speed just helps you close the gap, but
yeah.
Well, we'll see how it pays off. Maybe the Iron Skins will be clutch and just keeping them alive left and right. Time will tell. Definitely can't remember the last time I saw that used in a match.
Uh-oh, we have it, Jake. Heroic Leap picked up from Sonya. Been a while since we've... actually, I got the cast out at Esports Arena, but, not a normal pickup we see there.
We saw that once in Europe, I think, this weekend, too, actually.
Yeah, we did. So it's always fun when we get to see Leap, one of the more fun heroics in the game. Gargantuan was the pickup from Nazebo. I mean, there's so many stuns on the end
it's
of
needed.
Lazarus. You have to go Gargantuan.
I mean, with Wailing and Gust, that alone is just like, in Apocalypse, like, okay, well, not going to go Ravenous.
Well, let's see here. Rotation's pretty good for both these teams so far. We have a Shrine spawning in the middle and in the bottom. We see that Madcast is going to be rotating down to the bottom side and going to be sitting on this point for the time being. Looks like Lazarus will be controlling the mid-Shrine here, but with 2 forts down, despite the Mule, 2 forts have already fallen for Madcast. That's a pretty big advantage for them. They're going to be pushing in here with Hoax and Beatbox John. That's going to be the 3rd fort falling, with only 1 fort so far being down for Lazarus. I mean, despite the mule, they're doing a great job, Jake.
It's true, but it looks like we're going to actually have just a full commitment here to the bottom lane on the opposing team. We have Madcast is trying to push on in. The Hyperion has been cast, and they're making it through these back towers. That's 1,300 experience from those two combined. That's more than destroying a fort, and very worthwhile getting that permanent damage onto the bottom lane. They actually force out a retreat in turn two, so extra value there.
Well, Torvon is going to end up getting the last of the shots here. That is going to take down almost all of the front wall here. As that tower just barely going to end up living. But they're going to get 13 first, see what talents they do want to lock in. We have been seeing a bit of different builds coming out from these guys as of late. We will be seeing more normal stuff. That was going to be Shrink Ray on Uther. We're going to be seeing a Base of Fire and a Giant Killer, of course.
Yeah, pretty much all standard talents in all of them.
Yeah. I mean, you talked about the Fire Stomp build earlier.
Oh, it's so strong, man. You do so much damage.
It does work.
Okay, 13, not quite here on the side of Madcast, which is why you see them just kind of playing back a little bit. Cypher here, or Slifer on Sonya, working on getting the bruisers. That'll give them a good chunk of experience towards level 13, but not quite enough still. And they're just safely soaking, throwing spiders out in bottom, and this final wave should be enough here in top.
Yeah. They do have that level 13. Let's see. Take a look at what they're going to get. But, ooh, this is an interesting party book share. Rife just got it out. The flip does happen. No Iron Skin just yet. And, wow, Toronto with a really late Iron Skin is going to get annihilated there. Now Mr. Epic's in an awkward spot. Hoax maybe might be looking to go back in. But no, they're just going to go ahead and back on out of there. Wow.
Looks like they're actually positioning to fight this 4v5, which is a very greedy thing to do. We see again, the flip there onto Raynor this time. Hyperion use Heroic Leap in. Big Apocalypse does secure the kill. Divine Shield keeps Hoax alive.
Oh, Sanjo being chased here. Does not look like Hoax wants to recommit to the fight. He will be able to get behind the wall. Yeah, really interesting decision to try and fight that 4v5. I mean, they were down Joanna. It was on paper a great leap. If Joanna was there with a Condemn and a Blessed Shield to fall up, that could have been monstrous. I mean, and even if you like happen to take Ravenous, you know, with how much they were clumped up. I mean, that was a great initiation from Sonya, just at the worst possible time because it was 4v5.
All right, well, top shrine, just a single temple this time around. Looks like Watchtower will be taken here by Rife on Johanna. Sylvanas going to be grabbing Giants and bottom, so some split pressure. Knights and Giants here on the right side in favor of TAW. Lazarus. And are they going for boss?
That would be so greedy, but they're posturing around it. Sylvanas has scouted it out. She's starting to back up. Looks like they're going to be rotating to the top of the contestants. If they go for this boss, that would actually be a pretty good play for them. You know, that would go onto an uncontested keep, and they could, you know, that would force Lazarus to back to defend. But they need to make a decision this soon.
Yeah, this is definitely indecision at its finest. We see Raynor shows himself, so they are well aware that Raynor's at least not here. And now they're going for the boss a little late. We do see it's going to actually end up being a split push. Top temple being controlled by the red team. And with Sylvanas, they're going to quickly power through that mule. I mean, dude, you're out of job, my friend. That is insta-death for him. This is a dead keep. There's no defending this.
Yeah, that keeps 100% going down. I mean, that's just the power of the Sylvanas push. Of course, they have that fort with them at the same time, though. It looks like Madcast is going to go for a push here in the bottom. They do have the boss. If that goes uncontested, they could, you know, easily get themselves a keep, potentially go further than that. But with that keep falling, shots going to the mid wall now. Not many left there. They're going to have to back off. They need to go defend this.
All right, Hyperion being used. Top keep down, like you said. Some indecision in terms of whether the Hearth, Torbjorn, and Hoax both now starting to go back. The keep's going to fall. Boss still at full health. And it looks like Madcast is just going to back away. They don't have level 16 yet. Getting that boss on the core is a nice small win for them. And they can now soak up towards level 16 themselves.
That's not going to get any of the shield down. You know, a little bit of a late defense coming out here from TAW Lazarus, but you know, they go keep for keep. Structure count is completely even, with a slight advantage to TAW Lazarus as that front wall's down mid. But with that play, they've evened up the experience. Madcast does have 16 now. It will be the Spiders build, Leaping Spiders at 16. Again, another time we're seeing Giant Killer taken, but not getting the double stun for Bullseye. It's a little bit of a different talent there, but a lot of damage going on Diablo.
Yeah, Apocalypse has been cast, but it hits nothing. Heroic Leap is in, trying to peel for Johanna. Rife trying to stay alive. Very low, does go down Divine Shield keeping that Jaina up, but it ends up being even trades 1 for 1. This time, though, Diablo does have enough for that respawn.
Yeah, he didn't go the normal level 1 talent. He went Soul Feast instead of the Resurrection only costing 60 souls. So that's why we're seeing, you know, sometimes he does not have enough souls to res up when normally he would, instead going for the increased health regen. It's a little bit different there. It was Northern Exposure taken on Jaina, but Cold Embrace was taken as well. You know, they don't stack. You know, that's something we see sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, Tyrande, Hunter's Mark, whenever you have the Tyrande, you know, you don't need to go Northern Exposure. You don't need to go Cold Embrace. Usually Solans will still go Cold Embrace. But
if you think about the value
of
of Numbing Blast versus Sonya alone,
yeah,
like, just some miscommunication with that team.
Yeah, we'll see what these guys can do with that extra damage, though. Going to be seeing Fanaticism taken on Joanna, and Nerves of Steel picked up on Sonya. Interesting to see Shield Sequencer picked up on Morales.
Yeah, double target from the front line, trying to keep both Sonya and Johanna from taking all that big damage. But it's definitely not something we see much of.
Well, the top shrine is being contested. No one on the mid shrine right now. Some damage going on to this top keep. Still a 1-level lead for TAW Lazarus, and they're willing to go for the trade. I mean, I like this decision making because that's going to get them another keep here in the middle. And as long as they stay ahead on these rotations and start pushing with the Sylvanas, I mean, this is great. The great decision making coming out from TAW Lazarus. But it looks like Madcast is responding. Maybe?
Yeah,
Maybe
they seem so apprehensive about passing through that watchtower. They were just staying on the outskirts, and we have Juno coming down by himself. That mule is not going to be enough for the heals. Just a single penetrating round on Dinosaurio. But I don't know what he's trying to accomplish. This is so risky being out here 1v3 right now.
Yeah, he is very, very far aggressive, you know, without having level 20 with Bolt.
Oh, well.
That's very scary. You know, Sonya comes in, nice charge there from Hoeks, though, to disrupt it. A big gust that's going to disrupt the Sanjo a bit. He's pushed far away. Misrep getting low. Some big pop-ups going down. Nice ice block from Jaina. A huge leap in the backline. Fawcett's going to be the first to fall. Jaina's going to fall as well. And with that re-engage coming out from Madcast, have they won the fight? That's going to be the death of Uther. No redemption just yet as there's still 19. Hoeks is being chased down. And Raynor does secure the kill. If Torvon goes down to the Sonya, I don't even think it matters, though. With 40 seconds,
yeah.
Can they end the game here, Jake?
So that fight was actually really cool. We saw some crazy value on Zombie Wall. Like, actually the weirdest way you'd ever think the fight would be initiated. Nazeebo was way far forward, threw the Zombie Wall out. He kept them back for a while, and then Heroic Leap hit 3 to 4 targets, and from there, it was just disastrous. Like, they had already taken a lot of damage. Raynor with the stim drone cleaned it all up, and this could be match point right now because they are shredding through this keep, and if they go for the core, they could easily end it, but they're not feeling it.
I don't know why they're not going for core here. They still have 15 seconds. I mean, they could still have the option to go for core here, but this is going to secure them 20. It looks like they're going to back out. I mean, this is the safe play to make, but in my opinion, was definitely the wrong one. They could have 100%, with the bottom lane being opened up, they could have ended the game.
Yeah. Now they put themselves in a risky situation, but they just need to play safe. They're going to have level 20, but not for a long window before their opponents have their Storm Talents as well. And they just need to kind of wait for the next shrine phase. Controlling a single shrine ends the game in their favor while they still retain a single keep. So they're a lot less exposed when it comes to just controlling the map objective.
Level 20, we're going to be seeing Nexus Frenzy on Raynor, not going for the Bolt of the Storm. It's going to be Humongoid, which is the indefinite Gargantuan from the Zebo there. But this is a
throw
really
pit,
great
man. This is so risky. You have to realize that Mighty Gust and Apocalypse are your worst enemy when trying to take a boss like this, especially when it's your game to lose. Hyperion U is trying to zone. Remember, Falsehead just waiting for that Mighty Gust. When does it come out?
There's the leap, and the push goes down. Diablo's on the poke. Hope's getting low, but the Divine for last second. Nazebo's going to fall, and they got the boss. They do win the boss there, but Hope is solo on the backline. Falsehead's going to fall. Nice spin from Cypher. He's keeping himself alive. Stoney's going to go down, and it looks like it's an even trade so far, but Hope's still somehow alive. He's going to fight the Haji and Rifle. Uther doing the best he can to help his team. He never picked up Redemption, though. He's not going to rest. He didn't pick up his 20 talent, so now it is only Jaina here to defend versus the Joanna and the Morales.
Both of the Storm used, but the core is starting to be sieged up. Giants, catapults, oh my, you name it. Only one of these temples needs to be held, and the game will be one in their favor. But this boss is pressuring this bottom keep on the blue side. If they don't respond quickly, but they are doing it. Morales sitting here on the bottom. That should be it, Zoya.
She's going to be contested by Jaina, though. Jaina does have Bolt of the Storm up. She can potentially make a play here with Joanna on the point as well at top. That's a lot of damage on the core, but she's going to force them off of bottom. The boss is about to take down the keep, but I don't know if it's enough to go for core. GGs are being called out there with Joanna controlling top. Sanjo, they're going to potentially beat out Beatbox here in this 1v1. Yeah, if Sanjo wins the 1v1, and that
I missed it. I'm so sad. I was watching other things. Medic just beat Jaina and I missed it. Worst observer NA.
Worst observer NA, but that's from the game, guys, as Madcast pulls it out of nowhere. TAW Lazarus, you know, they had better rotations, they had better aggression. Two major things happened in that final fight, though. The Gust was a little bit late. They weren't able to get onto the point fast enough, so they did take a lot of damage. They did get the cap, but another thing is, they didn't take their storm talents instantly. You have to, in those situations, you have to split take it. The fact that Redemption wasn't picked up on Uther, that he wasn't able to keep himself alive, you know, keep his team up alive. You know, the fact that Falsehood died so early as well.
Yeah.
Oh, so rough for Lazarus, man.
It certainly was rough at the end, and they made the right calls when it came to that boss. I mean, I really thought, contesting the boss. Going to try to take that boss, the throw pit, that was not the right call. Yeah. I was saying the right thing, I just worded it wrong. Because they almost threw it all there going for that throw pit, right? They had the advantage for level 20. They had the advantage when it came to structural damage. They really just had to control a single temple, and they won the game. And that Mighty Gust, with the Apocalypse coming out, actually almost sealed the fate, giving TAW Lazarus the victory in the end. But not quite, but well played, well played. It was a really fun game, and
yeah,
you know,
that was definitely my favorite game of the night.
Yeah, I would agree. Very, very well matched, good back and forth, and the engagements were very well played. And we saw Nazebo put a W on the board.
Yeah, Nazebo won a game.
Easy.
Hello.
Best hero.
Best hero.
113,000 siege damage. Get on that. Get on that.
Get on that, guys. You can't because you're not Nazebo. What?
Damn. Donison with the resub. Zoya, are you gonna wiggle with me? Donison, thank you so much for supporting the channel.
Thanks for the resub, the resub.
Oh man,
the resub.
Now we got songs. Zoya, where can all of these lovely viewers find you?
You can follow me on Twitter at TempoZoya. I am the manager and caster for Tempo Storm's Heroes of the Storm team. We will be playing in the qualifier this Sunday for the Spring Championship, which will be the championship for the Americas region if they qualify. So make sure you cheer us on then. You can follow me on Zoya TV on Twitch. I'm starting to be less sick, so my stream's going to be coming back soon.
Twitch, they want a high five, Zoya. Oh, your hand is so big and ferocious.
Yeah, hold on.
We did it, though.
I have some casts coming up. They're not announced quite yet, but I will be casting more soon. And I think that's it for me, Jake. I guess the next time people will see me will probably be on Town Hall this Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday this week. Yeah, pretty much the same stuff for me. Follow me Twitch, Twitter, YouTube at SolidGeekGG. All VODs there from the European tournament this past weekend. The EU qualifier number 1 are already up on the YouTube. So if you missed those games, there's a lot of fun stuff with Team Liquid, Dignitas, a lot of household names. VODs are up, and VODs from this will go up, of course, next cast. There's some stuff coming up. Nothing to announce quite yet. Town Hall Heroes, Wednesday night, 9 p.m. with our guests, Coffin Luck and Bakery of Dignitas. So Dignitas and Cognitive Coffin. Cognithan.
Well, I don't know if he's signed yet, but he's at least playing with them.
He's playing with them. We can believe.
We can believe.
We can believe. We can believe in him. Thanks for tuning to Chair League. I think I'm actually going to continue streaming and play some video games after a very short break, so stay tuned for more of that. Zoya, thanks so much for joining me with Chair League.
Bye, Jake!
I'll see you at Town Hall Wednesday. Peace.